Check, check. How about now? Check, check. 1, 2. Check, check. Sitting here, final 5 minutes and 47 seconds of the JV game. South Central on top of St. Elmo Grounds. Situation 4. So we go in with you. Go in right on the camera. We get set to call varsity contest in South Central St. Elmo National Trail. We'll have that for you as next yes production. I want to thank our sponsors, Midwest Farmland Company and Brandon Sportslander, also the Watwood family and Ream Renovations. Varsity game coming up with all the play-by-play. And enjoy the JV.
Hey, Mom. I think I'm going to give you myself all the tickets. No, can I get your
How about now? Check one, check two. Line the cameras in the middle. So one picture you can and picture this one to see where court cam is highlighted. Check, check, check. Transmitter goes on the camera, receiver on you.
Are you supposed to keep his audio before? That
Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Toby Golian with you here from South Central High School in Frina. Cougars and the Eagles of Brownstown St. Elmo. JV game about wrapping up here. There, even up the camera a little bit. There we go. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you hear me okay? Hear me all right? Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Hear me okay? All right, sounds good. Boy, Jeff Burton never throws or gives technicals out at all, so you gotta be pretty obnoxious to get a taste from him. Huh? He does our games. All right. So if this sounds good, we'll be ready to rock and roll.
Do you have it yet? Pneumonia? Yeah, she's back at the hospital.
ahead of it. Don't be right on it. Stay here and then stay in front of the action. See? That way you always follow. Don't follow the guy here. Keep the guy here and see the stuff in front. There you go. There you go. tried to throw me out of here. Huh? What? What? Oh boy. He can even jump straight up there. It's still a charge. He ran right into him. Yeah. As the first buzzer, start zooming out, and then when you get zoomed out far enough, then you can pan down, make everything smooth. Hey Keaton, I will need you for the second hit. Can I have him help me with the second hit too? Sit right here. It's an old school. It's an old school. No, go ahead and let him score there. Nope. Didn't really have to take it out. If they don't have any timeouts left, the clock would have ran out. Yeah. There's only like 3 seconds left when we made that. It's hard to tell a kid don't take the ball out, but should have taken the ball out. Smoke it off the further end. Yep. I guess 2 shots. Call a timeout after they made the shot with 3 seconds left. You just let the clock run. I don't get paid to make that decision. .8 back on it. It should be .8 on the clock. No.
shoot it a lot large and let it point.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
You store it with bounces, catch and shoot.
That's a
You have to shoot it like
rookie
that.
mistake.
Anything you can do to make them touch it and start the clock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just to start it, stop it, you know?
Dad, when it bounces,
Put a lot of hearts and hit the rim.
once it bounces, you pick it up and shoot it like this. You can't like catch it.
I love those type of things. Watching this, I'll take my 13 and my 2 11-year-olds home, and we'll sit down and watch tape and be like this. Even if they don't get it then, at least they've heard it before, so when they get it smart enough to follow
What are you
through.
videoing for?
I'm out of Salem. I run a small production company. We just started doing video streaming for it, so but it's on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And you'll be able, after this, you can go back and be able to watch this on YouTube too. It's not just live. But
The varsity?
The varsity, yeah. And the end of this JV, it's on this last part of it. It's like end of the third, it's been on too. I'm just not doing the play-by-play because there's Steve. Shot right down there after you get the handshakes. Always get the handshakes. And then when they're out, we're going to go pan over there until South Central. What was the final there? 41-39?
Yes.
Come over here.
I am your father.
You're going to have to go under where he goes under.
They're so lucky they won that.
Hey, be careful.
I'm a little chunky.
Okay. You're going to have to look.
I can see it here.
Okay. But yeah, but you're going to, when you pan back and forth, it's going to be hard to just check out that. Yeah, see, and you're going way too fast. Zoom down. Hey, it's streaming now, so you're going to have to still back. Right here. Start the people coming out. she's down there with them. My goodness. That's a crew.
Honey, see. Excuse me.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Frina South Central High School. Gary Shirley Court, Toby Gullion with you. Back home, my alma mater. Here, graduated in 1997, back at it. South Central Cougars, now in the National Trail Conference. They'll take on St. Elmo Brownstown Eagles here in our matchup on FTS Productions. And welcome everybody joining us on YouTube Live, and also have supported us through our first week of the streaming venture. We do appreciate that. We are very, very appreciative of our three sponsors allowing us to bring you South Central basketball today. That would be Brandon Swartzlander and Midwest Farm and Land Company, also the Watwood family and Ream Renovations. We will give you more information on each and every one of them coming up throughout our broadcast as we have Cougar basketball. South Central 1-0 after a big win at home over Sandoval before the holiday break. They now come back and get into conference play with a big matchup against St. Elmo. The girls hosting St. Elmo here last night, and they were defeated. So the boys trying to get a little bit of revenge for Coach Swartzlander and the Lady Cougars. We'll see what Coach Doring has in store. The opening game, Keenan Wilshire led South Central 20 points from the sophomore. They're going to need a lot of that and more inside and have to take care of the basketball, something the JV was unable to do in their 41-39 loss. Once again, I'm Toby Gullion. I've got Keaton Gullion running the camera. This is an FTS production as we've got basketball here tonight. We will have basketball tomorrow night for you from Franklin Park as the Lady Bobcats home, and we will have that for you right around with the JV around 5:30 or so here at FTS Productions page on YouTube. I'm going to step aside, let the band entertain you here as the pregame gets going on Gary Shirley Court. It's also Alzheimer's Awareness Night as they honored and held that night last night, raising money, and they do it again tonight. And so we'll have more on that coming up as well. South Central St. Elmo live on YouTube here, brought to you by From the Stands Production, Ream Renovation, Swartzlander and Midwest Farm and Land, as well as the Watwood family. After school. Franklin Park.
9458. I need for you to move your vehicle. License plate CZ96458. Thank you.
welcome here to South Central High School, Bryna, Illinois. Toby Gullion with you, Keaton Gullion on the camera, YouTube Live, FTS Productions, ready for St. Elmo South Central. Two rivals in the National Trail. We'll get the starting lineups, the SCHS loyalty, but first the National Anthem. Once again, thank our sponsors, Brandon Swartzlander at Midwest Farm and Land Company, the Waltwood family, as well as Ream Renovations.
Good evening and welcome to South Central High School for tonight's game between the St. Elmo Eagles and your South Central Cougars. Would you please rise for the playing of our national anthem? So now let's meet the starting lineups first for the visiting Eagles.
All right, your starting lineups. First for the St. Elmo Brownstown Eagles, Bryton Pruitt, a 5'10 senior, wears number 4. Jace McWhorter, a 6'3 guard forward junior, wears number 15. Big forward 6'1 senior Andy Goldsboro, wears number 23. There's Jackson Tish, a 6'2 junior.
And at center, senior number 50, Jacob Barron.
And Jacob Barron. He's a 6'5 senior, wears number 50, patrols the middle for the Eagles. So they'll go with Pruitt at 5'10, McWhorter at 6'3, Goldsboro at 6'1, Tish at 6'2, and Barron at 6'5. And now, either the 1997 Chicago Bulls or the 2019 South Central Cougars. We'll wait to see if Jordan and Horace Grant arrive. Otherwise, we'll have the Cougars. Mason Robb announced first. He's a senior. He's 5'11". He gets announced out of Coach Blake Doring's huddle. Hunter Brock, the senior forward, 6'3", the pride of St. Peter, coming in next. There's number 14. Outside shooter, junior, 6'3" guard. That's Colin Miller. He'll be announced next. Coming off his 20-point performance in the opener, Keenan Wilshire, the sophomore at 6'3". And then in the middle, you've got Aaron Patton. He's a 5'10 senior forward. Robb is at 5'11. Hunter Bront is 6'3. You've got Colin Miller at 6'3. Keenan Wilshire at 6'3. And Patton is at 5'10. Blake Doring, Stephen Robbie and Fox, and Logan Lutz are the coaches for South Central, Greg Fiesel, Ryan Beckhue, and Logan Mahan, the coaches for St. Elmo Brownstown. Oh, I don't know if you're ready at home, folks, but we're ready here. Everyone on their feet, ready to go. South Central, St. Elmo. What else do you got to do on a Tuesday night? Blake Doring finishing his advice, and we're ready to go. Cougars in the home white. The Eagles in the road blue. College-like atmosphere here. Everybody up, we're ready to go. Hunter Bront will jump it up against Chase McWhorter. And St. Elmo wins the tip. And the Eagles will bring it up. South Central 1-2-2 zone, a near interception there. Trying to trap everything in the corner when they can. They lob it inside, up and no good. Put back, no good, but a foul. As Andy Goldsboro patrolling the middle, he'll go to the line to shoot two. As that foul will go against Colin Miller. His first, team's first, just underway. Gary Shirley Court, South Central High School in Frina. Free throw, good. Eagles take the early 1-0 lead. Rebound out of there to South Central. Hunter Bront will bring it up. 2-3 zone by the Eagles, so both teams showing a zone here early on, and South Central throws it away. There's a steal, length of the floor, layup, no good. Loose ball recovered by South Central. Bront brings it up. Then he loses the handle, turns it over again. St. Elmo goes to the bucket. No good. Goldsboro, another offensive rebound. He'll put it up and no good. Another offensive rebound. This one's up and in. Jacob Barrett. 3-0 St. Elmo. Nice pass, Hunter Bront. Then they couldn't get it to anyone else. Hunter Bront threaded the needle there. Found Aaron Patton, but was too far under the basket. In there with the trees. Patton only 5'11". Bront at 6'3" will inbound. They get it in. Shot up, blocked by Barron, and he'll get the rebound. Chase McWhorter will bring it up for the Eagles. Travels over to the right side for three, and it's good. Jackson Tisch, South Central trails 6-0 as we take a 30-second timeout for Coach Blake Doring and the Cougars. This break brought to you by Lynn, Ream, and Ream Renovations. They do home improvements, big or small, remodeling and repairs. They're on Facebook, Ream, R-I-E-H-M, Renovations. That's Lynn and Paul Ream. Call them today at 618-944-9640 and tell them you saw them as a proud sponsor of South Central basketball. Under FTS Productions on YouTube. 6-0, St. Elmo out to an early lead. South Central 2 early turnovers against this 2-3 zone. As they work it around the outside, Mason Robb into the corner to Patton. He'll drive side baseline. 4-3, Miller good from the left wing. Colin Miller cuts the lead in half, 6-3, St. Elmo. South Central now shows a little diamond in one press and a turnover by St. Elmo. First turnover for the Eagles. Bront will bring it up. Gets it over to Colin Miller on the wing. Up top to Robb. Over to Hunter. Bront, nice feed. Miller, same spot. This time it's off the back iron. Loose rebound, and it will be South Central chasing it down. Running it down was Keenan Wilshire, who had, again, the game-high 20 the other night against Sandoval in the win. Robb has it for South Central. They'll try to work it around the perimeter and find an open look. Miller gets it back. He's the three-point threat on this team. A good feed into the post. Wilshire turns and scores. The sophomore, Keenan Wilshire, cuts St. Elmo's lead to 6-5. Now South Central, the 1-2-2 press. Goldsboro, McWhorter at the top. He'll hand it off to Pruitt. And Brighton Pruitt will get it over to McWhorter. Cougars in that 1-2-2. Three-pointer on the way. This one's no good. The rebound to Bront. South Central looks to run. Up ahead to Colin Miller. Miller didn't take the three. Gets it into the high post. Wilshire again. The good. Keenan, master of the mid-range, has another one. It's 7-6. South Central now leads. Eagles will get it across with Pruitt. Gets around Robb, and Mason picks up the foul. His first, team's second. Comes with 5:01 to play here in the opening quarter. South Central on top of St. Elmo in a tight one early, 7-6. Pruitt will get it into McWhorter in front of the South Central bench. Good ball movement. Goldsboro corner three. It's good. Moved it around the perimeter, and just like that, South Central trails and now loses the ball. Wilshire goes back to get it, finds Miller. Miller gets it to Wilshire. Passes to the baseline, Patton. He'll drive. And South Central will try to reset. High post, Wilshire. Same spot, same result. Three short jumpers in the lane for the sophomore. Got a lot of playing time as a freshman last year, and the future 1,000-point scorer for the Cougars. 9-9 our score. Of course, the last 1,000-point scorer sitting on the Cougar bench, Logan Lutz, an assistant coach this year. Top 10 in scoring for South Central all time. Top 10 in assists. Second to only Chad Stork, one of the all-time greats for the Cougars. Here's Pruitt for three. Good. 3 threes made by St. Elmo Brownstown. They lead 12-9. Chase Dotson is checked in. Also checking in is Corey Smith, number 3. And it's thrown away. Third turnover for South Central. Of course, mentioned Chad Stork, his brother Derek, the second leading scorer all time in school history. Only second to Derek Lauer. Pruitt with the basketball, just hit a three. Gets it over on the right wing to Jackson Tisch. Goldsboro's trap, loses the ball, turnover number 2. Gives it to the Cougars. Bront drives around 2, layup good. Hunter Bront for 2. His first bucket. Halfway through this first quarter, South Central trails 12-11. Goldsboro splits the defense. Throws it to Barron underneath. Barron shot block, got it back, put it up, missed it. And the rebound to Wilshire of South Central. Keenan will give way to Bront. 3:20 and counting here in the opening quarter. Keenan Wilshire at the high post, and he's fouled by Barron. First foul for him. Baseline inbound for the Cougars. Coming in off the bench for Brownstown, St. Elmo, or St. Elmo Brownstown is Alex Higgs. He'll play in the middle. Wilshire gets it on the inbound. Shot up, missed that one. Tip back to Dotson. Dotson puts it up, and he's fouled. So Chase Dotson will go to the line. Had a chance at the buzzer from three-quarter court in the JV game. Off wide left as Eagles got a victory 41-39. Dotson to the line. Free throw, no good. Up and in for Dotson's second. Brownstown, St. Elmo. Goldsboro into the corner. And coming out with it is Tisch against the 1-2-2. 5 out for St. Elmo Brownstown. They get it in, dish out, nearly stolen away. Tisch for 3, threw it up. Hunter Bront brings it down. He chucked it. 12-12 our score. Bront, nice feed. Dotson up and in. Hunter Bront with his head up. Timeout. St. Elmo Brownstown. The South Central has come back to take a 14-12 lead. We'll take this 30 seconds to let you know. A big thank you to the Watwood family. Of course, Ethan and Ella, athletes at South Central, both at the high school and junior high level. their parents, big supporters of all things South Central, and we thank you for your sponsorship here tonight at South Central Cougars basketball. South Central up 14-12. Keenan Wilshire has 6 to lead the way for the Cougars. 3 for Dotson, 3 for Miller, and 2 for Hunter Braun. 4 points for Andy Goldsboro leads St. Elmo. Jackson Tisch and Pruitt each with 3, 2 from Barron. South Central up 2 in that diamond in 1 press. Goldsboro across the timeline. Bad spot to pick the ball up. He gets lucky and he skips it over to the corner to Tisch. Tisch into the post, and we get a foul by Dotson. Dotson will pick it up. 3rd team foul, first on Chase. Tanner Hester checking in for South Central, wearing number 15. Pruitt has the ball to Goldsboro. Final 2.5 of the first, and a South Central 2-point lead. Goldsboro for 3. Good, and it was contested. That's a nice shot by Goldsboro. South Central trailing by 1. Hester over to Dotson. Back cut, there's Hunter Braun. Spins his way in, shot blocked by Goldsboro. And then the Eagles nearly throw it away. Tisch will get it up to Pruitt. He crosses the timeline, and we get a foul on Dotson on a body. Second quick foul on Chase. Colin Miller is going to get off the bench for the Cougars. Barron back in for St. Elmo, and also coming off the bench will be Caden Tisch. Caden Tisch replaces Jackson Tisch. Brighton Pruitt with the ball over to McWhorter. Deep left wing, got to guard him out there. Now stolen away by those long arms of Colin Miller. Miller to Bront, right around him, and good defensive play there by McWhorter. They reverse it to Miller, open 3, bam, Colin Miller. Doesn't miss a lot when he's open. South Central regains the lead 17-15. Fun game brewing here as Goldsboro brings it up. Gets it inside to Barron, tipped away by Wilshire, and the steal. Hunter Bront bringing it up for the Cougars, final 90 of the first. Miller's hit 2 threes with the ball to Patton in the corner. He drives into Wilshire. Wilshire around a man, around Barron, shot up no good, got his rebound tip loose, got it back still on the floor, and we get a jump ball to stay with South Central. 1:09 to play, opening quarter. Cougars inbound to Wilshire. Out to Hester for 3. He can shoot it, and he did. Coming off the bench, and Tanner Hester hits a big shot. 20-15. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Goldsboro, who's hit a couple threes. Around Hester, runner on its way, no good. Barron over the back. If I was Barron, I'd be upset too. Looked like he went straight up, but the guy that was blocking him out got into him and pushed him back. Foul on Barron. That's a foul because you're big. There's nothing you can do about that, young man. Final 50 seconds of the first, 20-15. Cougars with the lead and the ball. Arrow favoring St. Elmo. Bront will dribble. Over to Hester. Pass nearly stolen away as Bront gets it. Into Keenan Wilshire. His shot, no good, but a foul. But what a weapon the sophomore is in the high post. Just lurking in the lane and ready to score when he gets it. That foul right now, number 4, Brighton Pruitt. So Wilshire, who originally from Canada, played some hockey, I guess, growing up, but has been here for a while. And it's taken to basketball a lot. Missed the first free throw, though. He has 6 in the quarter. Again, 20 points in the opener, albeit against Sandoval, still 20 points. Free throw number 2, good. Checking into the ball game for South Central will be Sebastian Calgary, number 22, Seabass. Tisch gets it in with final 30 to Goldsboro. Goldsboro always looking to drive through it. Over to Tisch, inside, poked away, and the foul from behind. on South Central and Sebastian Cougar. First foul on Cougar. 23 seconds to go in the first. Get it over to Tish. To Caden Tish. Reverse around to Goldsboro for three. No good. Front iron loose. Shot up and in. Tish for two. Final six. South Central by 4. Here's Bront. Over to Hester for three. Good! Tanner Hester. The Cougars make 4 threes. St. Elmo makes 4 threes. And at the end of one, South Central leads 24-17. A frantic pace to this 1A basketball game, considering what I saw at Lawrenceville this past weekend with 2A and 3A schools. This is an offensive juggernaut.
Your Eagles are set. Our vision is clear. We'll earn the trophy. This is our year. We're ready to work. We're ready to win. We'll be the champs. Say it again. We'll be the champs.
Second quarter action, Toby Gullion with you, with Keaton Gullion running the camera. It's Alzheimer's Awareness Night here. That's why you see the cheerleaders wearing purple. They've got silent auction items. They did not ask me to autograph anything. I'm not sure why. I could have signed something, but they didn't. So probably didn't want to pay to give it to somebody, I'm guessing. All right, here we go. St. Elmo down 24-17. They'll start with the basketball. Goldsboro. As Hester, who hit 2 threes, starts in the ball game. Also Corey Smith in the game for South Central. Goldsboro to the lane, shot up, no good, but a foul on the arm. And Andy Goldsboro, who had 7 in the first quarter, will go to the line to shoot a pair. Give that foul to Corey Smith, his first. So Goldsboro at the line. Good. Two pure shots from the line for Goldsboro. Cougars lead is 5. Just underway second quarter. Man-to-man now as South Central has shot, at least right now, has shot him out of the zone. And now poking it away from behind is St. Elmo. Coast to coast, layup good. Gavin Smith with 2. Cougars lead down to 3. Wilshire gets it in. Lazy pass there in the high post, and jump ball will keep it with the Cougars. Colin Miller to inbound. Get it into the backcourt. That's where Hunter Bront will have it. Cougars lead 24-21. And the pass tipped again. Wilshire will get it. Over to Bront, inside to Miller. Back out to Bront. Spins his way in, loses the handle. To Wilshire, steps out a bit. Oh, this one's off the mark, and it hit the top support, and that's out of bounds. A minute gone here in the second quarter. As Goldsboro has it. Looks to back his way in, and it's slayed by Miller. Miller, length of the floor, layup, no good. Rebound though to South Central. Tanner Hester to Bront, and then he has his pocket pick. Lincoln block shot, Keenan Wilshire from behind. What an effort by the sophomore. And that was steal by St. Elmo. And a foul the other way. What action back and forth. A fun game. I don't care who you're rooting for. 6:27 to go. And to think, Alamont's lurking out there as a team that's going to be enjoying this mess too. There's a lot of really good teams in the National Trail. And a bonus situation now for Brighton Pruitt and St. Elmo Brownstown. One in the bonus as they trail by 3. Good. 5-0 run here to start this quarter for the Eagles. Next one. Good. Aaron Patton will check back in for South Central. They lead by 1 point. Bront will bring it up against the man-to-man. To Smith. Up top, Wilshire. Left side to Bront. There's Miller for 3. Got it. Colin Miller. Big, tall, and he shoots the ball high. That's his 3rd 3 of the game. 4-point Cougar lead. Roldsboro gets the ball in the trap. He'll find Pruitt. Right corner. Pruitt will get it back, and Miller picks up a foul. His 2nd. Bonus time again for the final 6 minutes of this half. Take it. Good. Free throw number 1. McWhorter checking in. Second free throw, good. Update from Salem going into the 4th. Eagles trail the Salem Wildcats 34-30. Hunter Bront will bring it up. The Cougars are up by 2. Smith throws it past Wilshire, but Patton has it. Over to Bront. Hunter gets it to Patton in the post. Patton to Hunter Bront. He'll slash in. Layup missed it, but a foul. That's Hunter's game. Plays a lot like Derek Lauer used to. Tall, drive to the basket. Derek's a better outside shooter overall, but Hunter a very good scorer. And he'll go to the line for 2. As Tisch picked up his 2nd foul. Bront misses the 1st. Cougars are just 2 out of 5 to start this game from the free throw line. 6 of 7 for St. Elmo. Second one is good though from Bront. 3-point Cougars lead. Colin Miller again got those long arms into the passing lane. Pruitt splits the defense into the corner for 3. Tisch, no good. Rebound loose. Corey Smith has it. And Wilshire brings it up for the Cougars. Keenan gets it to Smith over to Bront. Bront will set the offense with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Goldsboro guards Bront to Wilshire. To get it over to Patton. Just running flex here, looking for the back cut. Smith. Back over to Hunter Bront. Bront draw, that's how you run it. Good. Got to stay at home on defense so the back door is open. Hunter Bront just took advantage. He has 5, and the lead is 5 for South Central. They've been running a variation of that since they became a school in '89. Started with Indiana, then now they call it flex. 5-point lead, 4:20 to play first half. Coach Blake Dorey playing as much defense as they'll allow him to. And we get a foul as McWhorter came flying in the lane, and he gets hit. That foul is going to go against Aaron Patton, and that's his 1st. Chase McWhorter at the line. Free throw, short. Barron checks back in, number 50 with his 2 fouls. Chase Dotson back in for South Central with 2. Colin Miller has 2 fouls as well. He's on the floor. Second free throw is good. South Central leads by 4, halfway through the second quarter. Wilshire curls around, floater over Barron, got the soft touch. Wilshire, he's got 9. The lead is back up to 6 for the Cougars. Goldsboro, nice job over there by Pruitt to keep it in bounds. Now the trap, inside Barron, gets it on the post. Dishes it out, Goldsboro for 3. No good. And we get a foul. Nope, it hit the support on the bounce. So no foul, out of bounds, they say. Saw the O'Neagles lose a regional championship when a kid looked like he made a full court shot. Then they said no, it bounced up and hit the guide wire and they waved it off. It was devastating, but it was the right call. That ball's knocked out of bounds. Cougars will have it up by 6. Miller to inbound, lobs it over to Hunter Bront, and he'll bring it up guarded by Brighton Pruitt. Bront gets it over to Miller. Miller looking back door, not there. Gets it over to Wilshire. Wilshire drives off the glass, no good. Goldsboro picks it up. Long outlet pass to McWhorter. He spins, shot up and traveled before the foul. A tough call. Looked like he spun between 2 defenders and landed on 2 feet. So good call there, and the Cougars will get Tanner Hester back in. He's hit a couple of threes. Colin Miller's hit 3 of them for the Cougars 5. They lead 32-26. 3 minutes. Hester on the left wing. He'll try another one. This one well off, he's moving to his right instead of his left, and that's the difference. Little trap set up by the Cougars. And McWhorter's long arm saved a turnover, and his pass is nearly stolen away. And then he'll go into the backcourt to get it. Up to Goldsboro, and a body foul on Hunter Bront. His first, and it will once again send St. Elmo Brownstown to the foul line. They are 8 out of 10 from the line already. Goldsboro, 3 out of 4. Double bonus. 2 shots up and good. Cougars lead by 5. They led by 7 after 1 quarter. Second free throw is good. 32-28, 2:37 and counting here in this opening half. Hester working on Pruitt, picked up his spot. His bad spot picked it up, but Chase Dotson will come and get it. High post Wilshire. He'll spin. Floater in the lane. Missed it. Rebound Dotson. Out to Bront. Top of the key 3. Good. Hunter Bront buried it. 8 for Bront. The lead is 7 again. Goldsboro brings it up. Goldsboro to the corner. Goldsboro got away with a carry as he gets it to McWhorter. McWhorter out to Pruitt. Back to McWhorter for 3. That's no good. Hit the guide wire again. Well, it's actually the mechanism that supposedly that rim doesn't raise, so I don't know why it's even there. (35-28). Minute 55 to go in the first half. It's been an entertaining one. 35-28, South Central on top. Wilshire to Hester, passed on a 3, and then he throws it to Bront, who is on the ground and can't get it. Turnover, Cougars, number 7. Maddox Robb's going to check in, or Mason Robb's going to check in, I say. And Corey Smith will check in as well. Pruitt over to Goldsboro. He'll get it into the corner to Tisch, back out to Goldsboro. Bounce pass to McWhorter. McWhorter shot, no good. Got his own rebound. Shot blocked out of there by Bront, or by Miller, and those long arms. Hunter brings it up. Hunter loses the ball as he tried to go to the lane. Now, 2-on-3 break. Layup good and a foul. Bad foul there, and Gavin Smith made him pay. You either go up and you hold on so they can't get the shot off and give up free throws, or you get out of the way and let them score, but The worst thing you can do is foul like that and give them an easy bucket. Cougars by 5. 75 seconds to go in the second quarter. Smith for the and one, missed it. Wilshire with the rebound. Here comes Hunter Bront. Gets it over to Hester in the corner. Passed on a 3. Hester over to Smith. 1 minute to play in the second. Lobs it to Bront. Worked on by Goldsboro. And he'll bag it back out. Good screen and a foul coming. Great screen by Miller. Bront got up to the rim, couldn't lay it in. Gavin Smith, I believe, will pick up the foul. Looked like he was going to go try to dunk it, finish it at the rim, but got fouled on his way there. Free throw, Bront good. They're going to get Collins out because he's got his 2 fouls. Bront back to the line. His team up 6. Good. St. Elmo gets it across into the corner. Smith, trapped. Smith can't get rid of it. Then he throws up a prayer answered by McWhorter. McWhorter, jump pass back to Smith. Gets it to Pruitt with 30 seconds. McWhorter gets it to Smith. Smith splits the defenders and scores. Gavin Smith for 2. He's got 6 in the quarter. The lead is back down to 5. Final 20 of the first half. Hunter Bront brings it up. South Central 37. St. Elmo Brownstown 32 with 10. Down to 7. Over to Smith. His pass tipped, stolen away. At the buzzer, no good. And South Central turning it over 9 times, but still lead 37-32. Thanks to our sponsors, Brandon Swartzlander, Midwest Farm and Land Company. Also, the Frederick Agency, powered by them. We also got Ream Renovations and the Watwood family. Again, at halftime, South Central 37 and St. Elmo Brownstown 32. Here are your South Central cheerleaders.
Hey, this is Brandon. Check out this amazing new property. Hey guys, this is Brandon. If you'd like to take a look at this property, give me a call at 618-322-1675.
Welcome back. We're at halftime here. The South Central Cougars lead the St. Elmo Brownstown Eagles by a score of 37-32. Toby Golian with you from Gary Shirley Court, Frina. Of course, it's Alzheimer's Awareness Night here at South Central, as it was last night for these two teams meeting. On the girls' side, St. Elmo won that one in convincing fashion, so South Central boys trying to return the favor. And so right now currently leading 37-32, leading the way for South Central. 10 points for Hunter Bront. They got 9 from Colin Miller and Keenan Wilshire. 6 on 2 big threes from Tanner Hester, and a 3-pointer, or 3 points from Chase Dotson. 5 of 8 from the foul line for the Cougars in that first half. They turned it over 9 times. For St. Elmo, they were led by Andy Goldsboro with 11, 7 from Bryton Pruitt, 6 points from Gavin Smith off the bench, and they got 5 from Jackson Tisch, 2 points from Jacob Barron, and 1 from Jace McWhorter. Jace McWhorter, a very talented, flashing kind of guard, and to hold him to 1 point the first half is a pretty good job. You have to watch for him to get going in the second half. There's a fundraiser coming up Saturday, December 21st from 10 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. at Panda Express in Effingham. In store, you've got to show either a paper or a digital version of the flyer, which you can get a picture of that on our YouTube page. I'll take a picture and have that posted hopefully in the comments section a little bit later on. But they will give 20% of the sales of your order to South Central Illinois' Walk to End Alzheimer's. Once again, thanks to Midwest Farm and Land Company, Brandon Swartzlander, powered by the Frederick Agency. Also to Ream Renovations. And that also, if you need anything done at your home, want to renovate it, want to change the look of it, they've got you covered, again, at Ream Renovations. Also, the Watwood family are supporting our broadcast. A look in there, Coach Doring's sideline as he gets his Cougars ready to go for the second half. Entertaining first half now. And if you missed the Keenan Wilshire block late in that first half, if you saw the LeBron James against, I believe, Golden State, when he came all the way back from being down on one end of the floor and blocked him from behind, that was Keenan Wilshire. He got up, and a great play there. Hello to all 23 watching on YouTube Live on the stream. And you'll be able to watch this in its entirety, of course, posted after the fact as well. So starting the second half, a late game here, already nearing 9 o'clock. We're ready. St. Elmo with the ball, and we're underway. Cougars again in that 1-2-2. They've been in it all game. St. Elmo started in a 2-3, and the Cougars shot them into a man-to-man. South Central just likes to sit back and just with those long arms, just wait. Barron in the high post. Barron traveled with it. Well, he's probably fortunate it was a travel, and if Aaron Patton holds his ground, it's probably a charge and a foul in his third. So a good break there to just get the turnover. 7th turnover for the Eagles. South Central with 9. Colin Miller with it. Miller thought about a 3, couldn't pull the trigger. Hunter Bront to Wilshire. Goldsboro guarding him. He was guarding Bront in the first half. Bront comes back out. South Central looks a little out of sorts. Now gets it to Wilshire at the high post. He'll get it over to Patton. Oh, running Indiana. Gotta love it. Here's Miller for 3. No good off the mark. Loose ball, and it'll be off South Central and out of bounds. Cougars by 5. Looked like we were in for just a juggernaut offensively. It was 24-17 after 1, but things slowed down a little bit in the second quarter. Offensive foul as Barron trying to post up on Patton. I don't know there was much Barron could have done there. He just tried to post up and Patton couldn't hold his ground. It's hard. Patton's 5'11". Patton's 5'11" and probably 135, 45 pounds, 50 maybe. Or he gives it. Here's Miller. Of course, all the length on South Central are the guards. Hunter Brant drives, slashes, shot up, and good. Body control by Hunter Brant. Leads all scorers with 12. And it's our first points of the second half, 39-32. Pruitt gets it over to McWhorter. And Miller almost picked up his third foul. Inside to Barron. Barron has it knocked out of there by Patton. Wilshire comes the other way. Collin crosses over, nearly loses it, finds Miller, passed on a three. Brant won't. His three, off the mark, no good. Goldsboro gets the rebound. Andy will bring it up across the timeline into the front court. Over to Pruitt, inside goal Barron, and it's off of Barron and out of bounds. They're so trying to get to the mismatch. It's not that big of a mismatch if you look at it skill for skill wise. You should do what you've done. Goldsboro has been tearing South Central up. McWhorter has been slashing. Got to stick to that. South Central taking advantage. Here's Wilshire. Gets his man in the air. Back cut. There's Hunter Brant. And he loses the handle. 2 shots coming. Who's the foul on? That foul is going to go against Jackson Tisch, and that'll be his third. Hunter at the line to shoot a pair. Free throw. Good. Second one's good for Brant. Cougars lead 41-32, their largest lead of the night. Goldsboro to McWhorter. Finally they crossed. That was like 3 pivot feet he decided to use there. No call. Skips it over to Goldsboro. Goldsboro drives baseline, cut off, elevates, and an air ball to Brant. Hunter looks to run. Hunter up ahead to Miller. Miller looks in the post to Patton, not there. Now finds him on the baseline. Patton dribbling on Barron. One dribble, then picked it up. And he throws it away. Horrible turnover there. And here comes Pruitt into the front court for St. Elmo. Pruitt gets a screen. Moves to his left. Now back out to McWhorter. Over to Pruitt. Goldsboro for 3 and a foul. Aaron Patton went running into Andy Goldsboro as he shot the 3, trying to contest, but instead ran into him. 3 shots for Goldsboro at the line. First one no good. 2 more shots for Mr. Goldsboro for 11 to lead the scoring for St. Elmo Brownstown in the first half. 5 out of 7 from the line for the young man. This one no good. And when you're down 9, these are big. Got to get those claw back in. Pruitt's going to sit with his 2 fouls. Tisch, rather, is going to sit with his 3 fouls. Jackson Tisch. Barron also going to have a seat. Goldsboro trying to make it 1 out of 3. This was way short. That was a shot of a guy that didn't want to go for 3 at the line. He short-armed it. Now Hunter Brant will bring it up. His team can get up by double digits with a bucket. Man-to-man defense, and the pass is tipped by McWhorter. And Colin Miller's got to meet his pass. Miller didn't know if he wanted to call a timeout or what. Now he wants to set the offense up. Wilshire. Keenan working one-on-one, and he splits the defense and he's fouled. Blake Doring thinks he's like in his playing days. He's out there on the floor talking to Colin Miller. Love it. Coaching his kids up. Inbound as that foul goes against Alex Higgs. They get it inside to Brant. Brant, nice feed to Patton. Once Aaron Patton gets in, and that's the problem with being 5'10" in the post. You're too intimidated to go up strong. Once you get that, you got to go up strong. Great feed by Hunter Bront. Halfway through the third, 41-32 South Central. Smith gets it into the corner. Goldsboro fires it over. Three-pointer, Pruitt in and out, no good. Rebound to Wilshire. Hunter Bront, nice feed, and then Patton couldn't handle it. A bounce pass from almost three-quarters court. Bront brings it back out. Hunter Bront showing some good court vision today, though. And then Miller tried to catch it one-handed and lost it. South Central will be up 13 or 14 if they haven't just not turned it over like that. 12 turnovers for the Cougars. St. Elmo's too good of a team to keep giving them the ball. McWhorter all the way in, and he is fouled on the ground. Give the foul to Hunter Bront. That's his second. They get it in, and Colin Miller's long arms again. The kid can tie his shoes without leaving or bending over. His shot's blocked, but Wilshire scores. 11 for the sophomore, and now it's an 11-point lead for the Cougars. Arms again. Miller, layup, no good, but a foul. Colin Miller will go to the line after the 10th turnover for St. Elmo, but using those long arms. I mentioned tying his own shoes while standing straight up. That's how long his arms are. I've seen him do it. So Colin will go to the line to shoot a pair. His team up by 11 with 3:10 to play in the third. First one, Miller, no good. McWhorter will have a seat for St. Elmo Brownstown, and Caden Tisch will check in. Got a little bit of time earlier in the game. Miller trying to make it 1 out of 2. He does. Miller's into double digits. He's the third Cougar to get into double digits tonight. Here's Goldsboro. Pass over to Pruitt. Pruitt against that 1-2-2, picked up his head dribble. Mason Robb tipped it back to Pruitt. Drives baseline, dribbles it off his foot and out of bounds. Timeout on the floor, 2:55 to play here in this third quarter. Cougars 44, St. Elmo 32.
Hey, this is Brandon. Check out this amazing new property. Hey guys, this is Brandon. If you'd like to take a look at this property, give me a call at 618-322-1675.
A big thank you to Ream Renovations, the Watwood family, as well as Midwest Farm and Land Company and Brandon Sportslander. .55 to play here at Garrett Shirley Court in the third quarter. The Cougars lead 12 points over St. Elmo Brownstown, 44-32. Wilshire backdoor cut. They set that up perfectly, and Colin Miller scores. Lead is 14. Carving it up now. Here's pass. Gets it to Pruitt. And the Cougars drop back in the zone. The pass to the high post wasn't ready for that at all. They get it over to the wing, now to Pruitt top. Key, passed on the three. He'll try a long two, no good. Rebound out of there to Higgs. He'll find Pruitt. All the way to Smith on the wing. Into the high post. Over on the right wing. 3. Air ball. Hunter Bront with a rebound. Bront up ahead. Bront still going. Loses the handle to Patton. Aaron Patton was wide open for a bunny. Missed it. Then tried to throw one behind his back. I'm sorry, son. You got to put the ball up. Goodness gracious. Now the St. Elmo can't capitalize. And we get a foul on Patton as he just jumped on top of him. Patton's going to pick up the foul. That's his third. And Goldsboro will inbound on the sideline. Cougars up by 14. This is their largest lead of the game. Skip pass. There's Chase Dotson with a steal. Dotson hands it off to Robb, and he'll give it to Hunter Bront with 95 seconds to go in the third. Pruitt will guard him. He'll get it over to Dotson. Chase traveled with it. 14th turnover for South Central. Hey, Coach Doring and I are on the same page. He just yelled 14 turnovers. I got the same number. That's good stuff, folks. Now, he could be wrong, and then in turn I would be wrong, but Eagles with it. Minute 23 and counting. Over on the right wing, McWhorter drives, shot up, good. Jason McWhorter for 2. 12-point lead. Here's Miller. Miller thought about a step back 3 and didn't take it. Instead loses it, then crosses over between 2, layup good. What a play, Colin Miller. He has improved leaps and bounds from a straight shooter a year ago to an all-around player now. Final minute of the third. And Dotson didn't get over to the sideline, so it's a body foul. Body foul on Chase. He's got 3. 54 seconds to go here in the quarter. Here's Pruitt. Final 45 of the third. Cougars up by 14. High post. Out to McWhorter for 3. Good. Chase McWhorter for 3 more. The lead is 11. Bront is fouled. He can almost do that every possession. No one's been able to stop him from getting into the lane yet. Update from Salem, a final. The Wildcats are 3-2 after their 51-44 win over Newton. Trent Bowles, 17 of his 20 in the second half. He finished with 7 rebounds. Keenan Wilshire on the inbound, out to Corey Smith. Smith into the post. Wilshire turns, scores, and will go to the line. Wilshire, who's had a quiet middle 2 quarters after 7 in the first, is now up to 13 points, and he will go to the line for the and 1. His team up 13. Hester will check in for Miller, who's got a couple fouls. Barron back in for St. Elmo Brownstown. Wilshire for the and 1. Good. Here comes the press by South Central. Pruitt will bring it up. Here's the trap. And we get a reach-in foul on South Central. That foul is going to go against Hester. 6th foul for the Cougars. Final 15. We get it across to McWhorter. Over to Pruitt. High post to Barron. Barron out to 4-3. No good. Rebound loose. It's Chase Dotson. He gets it up. 4-3 at the buzzer. No good. Oh, they almost had time for a rebound. And that'll do it after 3 quarters. South Central leading St. Elmo Brownstown by a score of 51-37. Renovations.
Emily Blomberg, Scott Kramer, Josh Hawkins, Toby Gillian, Shirley Conrad, Abby Taylor, Marilyn Webster, Chandler Markley, Brent Geiler, and Kelsey Landry.
A big thank you again to Ream Renovations, Paul and Lynn Ream, 944-9640. They do improvements, home improvements, big or small, remodeling and repairs. You can also find them on Facebook at Ream, R-I-E-H-M Renovations. Here's Keenan Wilshire to start the fourth quarter as they get it into Hunter Braun. And it's thrown away. 15th turnover for the Cougars. Your mom, I want a silent auction thing to go pay it. Tell your mom to stop by the silent auction place and pay what you want. All right, 14-point lead. South Central on top. St. Elmo with the ball. McWhorter over to Pruitt. Back to McWhorter. They reverse it around. McWhorter for three. This one's short. Rebound though to Pruitt. Free throw line jumper long. Loose rebound. And Miller will save it to Hunter Braun. Cougars will bring it up. Gets it over to Wilshire. He'll try a three. No good. Keenan couldn't get it to go. Goldsboro brings it up for South Central. Just lowering his shoulder, getting to the baseline, missing the shot. And they say it was off of Hunter Braun. So, 7:04 to play in the game. And South Central, again, those long arms of Hunter Braun and Colin Miller getting in the way, knocking it out of bounds. Aaron Patton's going to check in. And he'll get Corey Smith. Cougars trying to get to 2-0 on the season, 1-0 in the National Trail. Out to McWhorter. McWhorter to the lane, shot up and in. Jason McWhorter for two. He's got 8 in the game, the lead down to 12. Wilshire gets it over to Aaron Patton. Barron will give him plenty of room. Patton can just hold it. And he finally finds Wilshire. Gets it over to Hester. Finds Hunter Braun. Braun's pass stolen away. Now length of the floor. Layup. No good. Braun gets the rebound. Hunter behind the back dribble. Gets around his man and a foul on Pruitt. That's the 5th foul, or the 7th foul, I should say, for Brownstown. It's a bonus for Hunter Braun and the Cougars the rest of the way. Don't forget, if you're watching on YouTube Live, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. Ding, ding, ding. Six of you already have tonight. We appreciate that. Braun, free throw, in and out, no good. Goldsboro gets the rebound. The other way, St. Elmo needs to play with some intensity here as they're down by double digits. Smith gets it over to Pruitt, into the post, Goldsboro, poked away and stolen away by South Central. 2 minutes gone in the quarter. Up ahead to Hester. Hester thought about a three. He'll bring it back out to Bryant. Into the post at Patton, out to Hester. And they'll reset. Bryant turns the corner. Bryant gets to the rim. Layup good. Hunter Bryant, when they overplay, that's when he can really do some damage. Here's Pruitt bringing it up for the Eagles, and he carried the ball. $14 turnovers now for St. Elmo Brownstown. South Central was 16. And Bront will bring it up. If they overplay, Hunter's going to go to the basket. Back backdoor cut, Colin Miller up and in. They get it to Goldsboro. Goldsboro throws up a prayer. Oh, wow. Goldsboro just missing his football pads there, running right into the Cougar, but they give the foul to South Central's number 35, Aaron Patton. Free throw, no good. Big, strong kid, Andy Goldsboro. I can tell you what, I call Salem football games, and we would love to have him at linebacker and running the ball in the backfield. He'll have another one here. His team down 16. This one's short. Rebound though, St. Elmo up and no good, but a foul. Wilshire will pick that one up. Caleb Campbell will go to the line to shoot a pair. Two shots coming for Campbell, looking for his first points tonight. Good. So he'll have another. Next one on its way, Campbell misses it. Rebound loose. It's saved to the Cougars. Hester with the left hand. He is left-handed. Crosses the timeline to Wilshire. He'll drive. Shot up and a foul from behind, I believe. Not much there either, but they got a block. Free throws coming. This one will be Keenan Wilshire at the line, the sophomore tonight. Come on, Mark. 14 for Keenan as he goes to the line to shoot one in the bonus. Free throw, good. Keenan will have another. His team is up by 16 again, their largest lead of the game. 56-40. They led 24-17 after one, 37-32 at half. They extended it to 51-37 after three. And Wilshire's pair makes it a 17-point game. 5 minutes to go. McCorder, pass again, Colin Miller gets his hands in, and the layup is no good, but a foul. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair. 15 turnovers for St. Elmo, 16 for South Central. Colin Miller will go to the line. 4:53 there you see to play. Colin, free throw, good. Point lead. Cougars' largest of the night. Next one up and in. No. Go ahead and take it home. Get out of her way. Skip pass over to Pruitt. And then Pruitt falls to the ground and traveled with it. We're going to sub in for St. Elmo. As they will get Alex Higgs back into the ball game. The Eagles are going to full court pressure, but first they're going to wipe up the floor a little bit. Miller's done everything else. Might as well play janitor tonight too. 19-point Cougar lead on their way to going to 2-0 on the young season. And with this win, South Central would get to within 18 wins of 1,000 in the programs for Kim-Indialma, Frinella Grove, and South Central combined. Less than 20 wins away from that milestone. Here's Wilshire into the front court. Wilshire to the bucket. Wilshire layup good. If there's a better sophomore in the conference, I'd like to meet him. 21-point lead for South Central. Pruitt into the corner. Higgs will get it back to Pruitt. Pruitt, pass nearly tipped again from Miller. He just plays that point of the zone really well. And then Hester gets a hold. Free throws coming for St. Elmo. We'll be back on the air for South Central basketball this Friday night. It's homecoming and the Odin Eagles are in town. Be sure to jump on the sponsorship train for that one. Free throw in and out, no good for Pruitt. Cougars have it up by 21. Subscribe and like and hit that bell though. Share to your friends and family. Wilshire gets it to Bront and halfway through the fourth. Wilshire spins and he is fouled on the arm. And Pruitt didn't like it. And he's fouled out of the ball game. So he'll brighten Pruitt. Into the ball game. Will come back Jackson Tisch. Tisch with first quarter points, hasn't scored since. Wilshire good. 19 for Keenan. Trying to match the 20 he put up in the opener. He can't get it to go, misses the second one. Goldsboro will find Smith. Pass tipped again by Miller's long arms. Up ahead, Hester layup, good. Offense to defense, back to offense as Goldsboro brings it up. He comes to the sideline, Dotson just gets away. Gonna get a foul on Chase on the body. So with 3.5 to play. Move to 2-0. Next foul for the Cougars put both teams in the double bonus. Free throw, Goldsboro, short, no good. Rebound, Wilshire goes up hard for the rebound. I love Keenan Wilshire's game. Bront to Wilshire. He'll bring it back out. He's going to wake Barron guard him. Everybody spread out. Here comes the trap. They get it over to Dotson. Back to Wilshire. Going to make him come out. Into the corner. Hester. Back to Dotson. Over to Wilshire. Wilshire. And he's fouled by Tisch. So Keenan going to get to that 20 one way or the other. He'll go back to the line to shoot 2 in the double bonus. Two shots. Wilshire's first on its way. So he's again sitting at 19 points. There's 20. So Cougar fans, remember, we'll be on the air Friday night, homecoming against those Odin Eagles. So be sure to like and subscribe so you can get that game when it's on. Next free throw, no good from Keenan. The lead is 25, and then South Central picks up the steal. That ball just right in front of the offensive player who couldn't pick it up or it would have been a travel. So Cougars will spread it out. 4 corners here. Wilshire looks to get around now. He just wants some space. Keenan hands it off to Bront. Bront around the corner. Bront to the corner. Jump pass to Wilshire, and he'll dribble it back out. Over to Miller. Miller up ahead to Wilshire, and we'll watch the Cougars play a little keep away for a while. Not looking to score, just want to milk this bad boy out. And there's a foul. Wilshire will go back to the line for 2. Once again, thanks to Ream Renovations, as well as Midwest Farm and Land Company, powered by the Frederick Agency, and the Watwood family. Sponsoring our broadcast here tonight. Free throw, Watt is good for Wilshire. And St. Elmo bringing in some subs. Goldsboro and Barron will have a seat. Throw in the white towel there. The Cougars will move to 2-0. Get ready for Odin. got some payback in for them after Odin knocked him off to the regional championship a year ago. 1-2-2 played by the Cougars. McWhorter got away with a carry, but then South Central steals it anyway. Final 2 minutes. 19 turnovers for St. Elmo. They get it ahead to Rob. Rob will get it out, and we get fouled by Tish. And the Cougars will put their bench in, and that will be all she wrote for the main event. South Central losing 41-39 in the JV game earlier tonight, but bounces back to win big in the varsity contest. Subs coming in all the way around, with the last sub waiting for Mason Robb. And we get 5 fouls for Tish, so he's going to foul out of the ball game with 5 points. Give me a close-up of coach. No good on the first one. Blake Doring. Of course, 1,000-point scorer at Vandalia, came over here from South Central, got his team to a regional championship last year, title game, and bigger things in line for this year for that young man. He has been a godsend for the Cougars program, and as an alum, we're very happy to have him. So all subs are in now as Rob will check in. Final minute, 42 to play. All benches in for both teams. Let's see how this one ends up. Easton in there along with Amos Blomberg. Where's number 23? Number 22 in there is Sebastian Calgar. 25 with the ball is Dawson Hall. And also in the ball game is Elijah Beatty, number 40. Those are your South Central Cougars. Blomberg with it. He'll get it to Beatty up top. Beatty to Dawson Hall. They get it to Heaston. And there's a steal. Coast to coast layup is good. Brady Maxey with 2. Final minute to go. Once again, thanks to Brandon Swartzlander, Midwest Farm and Land, powered by the Frederick Agency, the Watwood family, and broadcast. You can contact us at ftspoductions@yahoo.com. Find out how you can become a sponsor. And once again, subscribe on YouTube. Final 25, 3-pointer off the mark. Blomberg gets the rebound. Dawson Hall splits the defense. Dawson Hall with 12 to the corner. And that'll do it. Our final score will read South Central 67 and St. Elmo Brownstown 42. Congratulations to Coach Doring and the South Central Cougars on their victory here tonight. Thanks to everyone for watching the stream. Thanks for all your support. We'll continue to do more of these throughout the course of this season and beyond. For Keaton Gullion, I'm Toby Gullion saying so long from Gary Shirley Court and Frina. South Central Cougars victorious tonight, 67-42. This has been an FTS production.